This is Tentcher, CEO of Crossing Cultures Cuisine, here at Taste Fine Foods in Arkell, Ontario, which is just in the south end of Guelph, Ontario, where all our products are available. Now, we're going to talk about the mystery of Thai noodles untied. Now, noodles go back thousands and thousands of years. An interesting show, if you want to catch it on the internet, is you just type in a search for 4,000-year-old bowl of noodles, and it's actually a National Geographic show that shows you a perfectly preserved bowl of noodles that's 4,000 years old. It certainly is worth a look. Now, of course, you know, if you know noodles are 4,000 years old, they are ancient. People have been going crazy for noodles for generations. Now, you probably know that the noodle was discovered in the Orient. They invented them, and then the Italians took credit for it. But no offense to pasta, it's one of my favorite things, but Italy certainly did perfect it into an art form. Now, we have been crossing cultures for centuries, and Italy's perfection of the noodle certainly is a sign of that. I mean, it's all over North America. We all love noodles. We're all flipping over our noodles. Now, of course, the person who crossed the culture of noodles is Marco Polo, and he brought it into Western cultures and gave us the squigglies delight of those noodles that we're going to have forever. So what we're going to do this segment is we're going to teach you how to unravel the mystery of Thai noodles. So you're going to be flipping your own noodles. You're going to flip over this recipe. It is so easy. Now, are you ready to have some fun? I'll tell you, the Kingdom of Siam, that is now Thailand today, noodles have been served in their courts for thousands and thousands of years. Now, we're here and we're ready to start unraveling the mystery of Thai noodles, and we're going to start flipping the noodles right now as we go into cooking this dish. I'm ready to flip my noodle. Look at that. We're ready to go. We're flipping our noodles over these Thai noodles. They are so easy. But what we want to do is make sure that we're prepared, and our cooking class in a bag is the best way to do that. So you can see we have all our ingredients in the bag. We're soaking our lemongrass. You can see that here. We have our mushroom that we're ready to go. We're going to be soaking that soon. We're going to be getting that all ready to go. And we have our spring onions. I've actually have some cut up here. We have our garlic, which is ready to go. We have our bean sprouts. Here's our tofu, protein of choice. You can use any protein you like. Make sure that you pre-cook it. We actually are changing the peanuts into cashews. I think the cashews are just as good, and I just wanted to show you some of the variations that you can do with this. We're not going to be using rice vinegar. We're going to be using lime juice, just pressed over the dish. When it's finished, it'll be very nice, and we're going to be using fresh coriander. So what we want to do is just show you how to cut up the coriander. Now, I like to be able to have the recipe all cut out like that and ready for me to take a look at, so it's easy to do. So you can just cut it right off the cooking class in a bag. So we're cutting our coriander just a bit at a time, little bit, and we're cutting it stem and all, not taking it off piece by piece by piece. That takes forever. But you got to make sure that you have your big stems taken out, because you don't want all that stemmy stuff in your way. And we're going to be using this as a garnish. Now, you don't have to use this as a garnish because we have the coriander already included in your cooking class in a bag, but I still like to use it a little bit. It gives it a lot of nice color, but again, it's not absolutely necessary. So we're getting ready to head over to the stove to do our mystery of Thai noodles untied. What we're going to do first off is we're going to take our sesame oil. Again, any oil will do, and we're just going to put it in there. I'm really good. I don't measure. I know how much it takes because I've been doing this for so long, but make sure you measure it if you're not used to it. We're just going to get that going. Oh boy, oh, that smells so good. I'm telling you. So we soaked our noodles. So they've been soaked separately, and sometimes you may not even have to soak them, but some people like to do that. It's up to you. It does make it a little bit easier, but we're ready to have them going, and we have our oil in our wok, and now we're going to put in our wonderful garlic and make it come nice and brown. Oh, this is going to be so good. Now just take a close look at how beautiful that is. It's going to brown up very, very fast. It's not going to take too long. Oh, this mystery of Thai noodles is so, so wonderful. Look at that garlic. Do you see how nice and brown that is? So that shows we're ready to go. Now we're going to add some tofu to this. This is optional. You don't have to use it if you like. It comes out just fine without it. You can use another protein of choice if you like. You can add that in. Anything you like. Oh, listen to that. It sounds just like a Thai restaurant. Oh my God. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh gosh. This is so, so wonderful. You see how that browns very, very nicely? So we're just going to let that brown a bit. Oh, that's so nice. Unraveling the mystery of Thai noodles. And as we said, the pad Thai was made for busy office workers. It's for people in a hurry, just like you and me. I'll tell you, when I start cooking, it has to be quick. If it takes more than 45 minutes, forget it. I will not do it. Now, we're going to take that drained lemongrass and all that and put it in very, very soon. What I want to do is I want to just put in our coriander powder right on that tofu, and that way it gets that nice flavor of coriander in it. That's very, very nice. Now again, this is all pre-measured. I'm not measuring out the soy sauce. I've been doing this for so long, I don't have to. So I'm just going to put in a bit of the soy sauce. Look at how fast this dish moves. I mean, it's just so quick. It's just so, so quick. And again, you're giving that tofu, oh my God, it looks just like you're in a restaurant. It looks like just like you're in a Thai restaurant. Smell it. It's just like you're in a Thai restaurant. It's fantastic. All right, now we're going to add our sugar. In goes the sugar. And again, this gives it that nice sweet and sour flavor. We're going to put the lemon juice over right after. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in the middle of Thailand. It smells so, so nice. So now we're going to put in our lemongrass water. Now again, the lemongrass is not something that you eat. It's something that you use like a bay leaf. It's very, very firm to start. It'll loosen up a bit, but make sure you pull it out before you eat it. So just take a close look at this, and then we're going to take our preserved noodles. Just come on, you can see that boil up. And we're going to take our noodles and put them in just a minute, and we're going to have the mystery of Thai noodles untied. Oh, look at that. See how it's just kind of boiling up? Oh, it smells so, so nice. I can smell that coriander. Oh my gosh. We got to add our mushrooms now. There we go. These mushrooms are actually an Asian fungus. I don't like to call them fungus. I'm not much into fungus, but that's what the Asians call it. But if you're a fun guy in the kitchen, you can get into your fungus. You can be a real fun guy with this, I'll tell you. So here we go with our Asian fungus, and that's boiling up. We're getting that. You can just see that it's starting to boil around the sides. So now we're ready. Okay, we got everything going. We got our lemongrass, we got our drained mushrooms. We're bringing it to a soft boil. We're going to reduce the heat just a tiny bit because we don't want the noodles to get sticky. This is a trick of Thai noodles, and we're going to put that in. Now, you may want this to be a little soupier than drier. It depends how you like it. So if you like it a little bit soupier, we have a little bit of extra water that we're going to use. So this is just going to take a little bit, and then we're going to come right back, and I'll show you just before it gets sticky that it's not so tricky. So we're solving the mystery of Thai noodles, and one of the mysteries, if you really want to take a look here, is that the Thai noodles, when you're cooking them, do not stick together. And you can see that this noodle is not sticking, and one of the great things about it is that we have packaged a noodle that is from a company that does not stick together. Many of the Thai noodles that you can get or the rice noodles that you get do stick, but you still got to be a bit careful that it doesn't stick to the bottom, and you're just making sure that they're tender enough. And you can see the liquid is not that prevalent. So the liquid's soaking in, but we're making sure that each noodle's getting a bit of that liquid inside itself. And we are enjoying the mystery of Thai noodles. This is too fun. I love the idea that this came from the kingdom of Siam. Siam is, of course, Thailand, and it's such an ancient kingdom. And if you read up on what happened in the courts of Siam, it was too cool. And they loved food. So you can see that we're getting close to it being done here. Again, our noodles are not sticking together. You can take one out and you can taste it if you like, or you can just test the tenderness like with your fingers if you want to do that as well, whatever. But you got to make sure that they're at the right tenderness, and this is a crucial part in putting this dish together. But we are very close to having this finished. I can tell when they're done just by looking at them. So we're just going to give it a couple more minutes. I'm going to show you one more close look at it, so you can see. Thai noodles, they are so fun. Squiggly wigglies. And you can see our lemongrass, which is now nice and supple. And I'm going to keep it in there. Sometimes I like to have the lemongrass on the plate. It makes the plate look pretty. You can take it out if you like. It's like a bay leaf. But I like to be able to tell people that what it is, so people can kind of see what's happening with it. Okay, so you can see basically that is almost finished. And now we're going to garnish it. Now you can garnish this on your own if you like, or you can do it in the pan, but we're going to do it for now inside the pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in our bean sprouts. And there we go. Stir those in just a little bit. You just mix them in, 2 minutes, finished. We're going to put in our onions, our spring onions. Oh, that makes it look nice and pretty. You can take a look there. And again, you can see that our noodles are really finishing up now. And then we're going to put in our nuts. There we go. And again, you don't have to. You can use it. Just do it. Each individual person puts it on their own plate if you like. But I like to do it this way. And last but not least, just a bit of coriander, whatever you want. You don't have to use the coriander. It is provided. But I like the look of it. And then you just mix it in a little bit. And we have the finishing touch, which is your lime. How beautiful is that? So you just give a nice squirt of lime. And we're going to do one more squirt of lime. And we have just solved the mystery and untied the mystery of Thai noodles. You've just experienced the mystery of Thai noodles untied. And I really hope that you enjoyed flipping your noodle. We really need to get into the joy of the prep of our food as we do it. And the next greater step, of course, is sharing and savoring that flavor with your friends, with your neighbors, and with your coworkers. Now, noodles themselves, they're so fun. They have been in existence for well over 4,000 years. People have been flipping over their noodles for that long of a time. And we really need to thank the Roman gods, because the Italians took a twist to the noodle, and it was just so beautiful how they have perfected this Asian invention, which is truly a crossing of cultures. And just a little fact that the pad thai first came into existence to serve busy office workers in Bangkok, and then it hit Thailand and really took over. Now, I know how busy things are for you at home. Certainly I live a busy life myself, and I'm sure you found unraveling the mystery of Thai Noodles Untied a very easy experience. This is Tim Tentcher, CEO of Crossing Cultures Cuisine here at Taste Fine Foods in Arkell, Ontario, which is just in the south end of Guelph, where all our products are available. We hope that you have tasted the difference.